Greetings, adventurers. My name is William, and this is a campaign pitch for my first game. This is a video guide for those that would prefer watching a video instead of reading the document. However, the document will be found in the description below. In this video, I will discuss what I am looking for in terms of players, but also I will be discussing 2 adventure pitches for the game I would like to run. The first one being Against the Slave Lords, a level 1 to 7 adventure module, and the second one being The Keep of Lionel, a homebrew campaign adventure for level 1 to 5. First, what am I looking for in terms of players? Start off, we will be playing online while the COVID pandemic is going on. This will be using the Discord and Roll20 websites, and we'll be using voice. A mic is required for this online play. Afterwards, however, once things cool down within Michigan, I am hoping that we will eventually meet and play locally. We will start by using a local game store. However, after that, I am happy to host at my apartment. The game will be on Thursdays. However, the exact time is to be determined based on the availability of the group. Sessions can be anywhere from 1 hour to as long as 12. It is up for the group to decide how long we would like to play. The game will begin as a bi-weekly group. That is subject to change based on the whims and the availability of the group. The campaign is hopefully going to begin by early April, and you do not need to have any experience to play in it. In terms of what I am looking for in players, is that I am looking for friendly group of people that are willing to accept a new person into the hobby, such as myself and anybody that is willing and would like to play. I am also looking for people that are willing to drive into Oakland County if you are a resident or you are in the surrounding area. Also, please come to the game with intentions to play. That means that I would like everybody to be there to play the game instead of goofing around or doing other things like watching videos, playing on your phone, or being a nuisance at the table. Please and thank you. In return, I am willing to offer my full, undivided attention as a dungeon master. Although I am new to the game and to the hobby as a whole, I am happy to learn and grow along with the group of players. I am also able and willing to cook and purchase snacks, such as dinners, chips, drinks, you name it, once we begin to play. Now on to the campaign pitches. Against the Slave Lords, man is worth more than his meat. It is time to put a stop to the marauders. For years, the coastal towns have been burned and looted by the forces of evil. You and your fellow adventurers have been recruited to root out and destroy the source of these raids. But beware, hundreds of good men and women have been taken by the slavers and have never been seen or heard from again. This game format is an adventure module. It is a 1st edition published adventure that has been converted to the 5th edition rule set. It is an epic adventure module that goes from the levels 1 to 7. The buy-in is that your characters have all been affected by the slave lords, and you must seek to stop them from continuing their reign of terror. This is an overview of what you will see in the campaign. As it is noted, this is a dungeon crawl focused adventure compared to that of a wilderness adventure. This adventure is more linear than it is sandbox, and this is also more player focused than it is world focused. Play to combat to exploration. This is a primarily combat focused adventure path. Exploration comes next, specifically through the dungeon diving aspects. And lastly, roleplay, though important for every adventure, is taking the back seat when it comes to this adventure path. An important world information. This is a world known as the known world. It is a generic adventure setting, similar to that of classical fantasy sword and sorcery. Characters from any walk of life will most certainly fit within the game world as we flesh it out as a group. Keep of Lionel. The realm must choose. The Loch of Jakpul has found its frontiers collapsed, his lordship in jeopardy. The Lugal raises an army in the shadow of the Blood Prince, as the bastard claimant does the same within the backwater taverns with cutthroats and vagabonds. War is on the horizon. You are a black hat, a gravedigger, an adventurer, called to the humble waypoint of Galvant on business with the hermit mage local to the area. However, when a child is saved and bandits seek revenge, you are holstered into the wider world of conflicts that may shape the realm as we know it. This game format is a homebrew adventure within a homebrew world. The campaign goes from level 1 to 5. The buy-in is you have been summoned by the hermit mage Masuvius for unexplained business and promises of great reward. Shortly before arriving in town, however, you have saved a child from a group of bandits. This is where the story begins. This is the format which the game will take place. As you can see, this is a game that will be more so centered around wilderness adventure instead of dungeon crawling. The game will be more sandbox. However, it is still a healthy mix between linear and sandbox. Lastly, the game has a slight focus on the world rather than the individual player characters. In terms of roleplay versus combat versus exploration ranked, exploration is the primary focus of this adventure, and that includes diving into areas unknown, understanding and exploring the world, and investigating. Roleplay is a close second, and I had difficulty choosing which one would be the most prominent. It's really a mix between the two. Combat takes the back seat during this adventure campaign, with it being the third most focused. Regarding information about the world, this is a homebrew world, and I want to go briefly into the inspirations so that you have a rough outline of what the world will be like. And if this adventure campaign is chosen, then I will be sure to let the group know more about the world as we get closer to the adventure campaign date. This adventure path uses a homebrew world, Harappa. This world is a melting pot of inspirations from the Mesopotamian Bronze Age civilizations, the Indus Valley and early history Indian civilizations, the Crusader society cultures. The world exists amongst the ruins of a previous great empire, with fledgling kingdoms forming amongst them. The world is dangerous, with these lands under constant threats from the creatures beyond the frontier, where the scars of the Black King's rule can still be seen to this very day. And with that, my pitch is complete. I will hopefully have posted up here my Discord name. Please just send me a message if you are interested in participating, and please let me know which of the two adventures, Against the Slave Lords and The Keep of the Lionel, that you would like to play. Thank you so much for watching, and happy gaming.